I've arrived in Lucca now. It is All Saints Day and it's a public holiday in Italy. That's why there is so much rush around here. Also, it was Halloween a couple of days back, or maybe it's Halloween now. I don't know when Halloween is. But because it's a public holiday and it is Comic Con in Lucca, there are so many kids here cosplaying and participating in Comic Con. Feed the cat before I leave. It's eaten all its wet food. So there's some wet food here. I'm just going to feed the cat. As soon as it heard the can open, it ran here. Hello friends, welcome to Srays Adventures. Today we are in Piazza on our way to Lucca. I've started early from my Airbnb because I would just like to get some coffee and something to eat on my way to the train station and then get on to the train. We are back at the Arno River on our right. Something that I would like to share with you guys. I just got an email from YouTube saying that I got 500 subscribers now on my channel Srays Adventures and they are congratulating me. I would like to thank you all for supporting my journey and subscribing to my channel, watching my vlog. I just had my double espresso at a cafe. I also picked up a mozzarella sandwich. Yeah, regional train 19513, Lucca 925. That's platform number 1. Yeah, so I just need to go there now. I don't know what's with Halloween. These guys are celebrating that Halloween since last 3 days. So I love mozzarella and tomato combination. But man, I cannot tell you how good this sandwich is. Now, I don't have any plans as such for today. I just have few places that I need to see. That's it. But because all the crowds are going in this direction, I will just follow the crowds and see what's going on here. By the way, one of the places that I wanted to see is Walls of Lucca. This is a medieval town where it's protected by the walls. And until today, these walls are completely intact and this town sits within these walls. So as you can see, there are a lot of things happening here at Comic Con. This was not planned. Yeah, I mean, I had planned to visit Lucca on this date, but I didn't know that there was a Comic Con being held. To be honest, I'm a bit disoriented right now and I don't understand what needs to be done or where to go because there are so many things happening around me. I'm just really overwhelmed right now with all this crowd. Like, I would imagine the Comic Con crowds at where the event is happening, but throughout the town it's really difficult to comprehend. So many people around here. So I've reached the other side of the wall now and it's much quieter here. I'm sorry, I don't know who these people are. Maybe from some anime. This is Basilica of San Ferdinando. Look at that magnificent mosaic work up there. So I had to buy a ticket of €3 just to get inside this basilica. But there are very few things that I'm seeing in Lucca. So one of them is this. So now we've seen that cathedral. We are going to this place called Palazzo Pfanner. So the ticket for the garden visit plus the residence was $5.50. And now we are inside. Look at all these lemons, man. I'm going to head up the stairs now into the villa. So I'm inside the villa now. The bedroom of the hotel. Look at those beams. Terrazzo flooring, famous Italian terrazzo flooring. Honestly, it's turning out to be a very boring day. So we are back at Via Fulungo. This is one of the main streets of Lucca. We are going to see one more place that is on my list to visit. That is called the Piazza Anfiteatro. Also, the weather has changed quite a bit since morning. It's overcast now, no more sunny. This is the Piazza Anfiteatro. Maybe it was an amphitheater when in the olden times. The shape is like that, and the houses are surrounding this piazza. As you can see, it's in an oval shape. I like this place. It would have looked much nicer without all these Comic-Con things being around and all these people overcrowding this place. Let's exit from another side. What we'll do is we'll go to our next destination, which is called Guinigi Tower. So that's the Guinigi Tower right in front of us. As you can see, there are few trees on top of the tower. That's the first time I'm seeing trees on top of a tower. I found out that there is no elevator here in this tower, so I have to climb my way up to the tower top. But yeah, that's fine. I was not prepared, but still I have to accept it. And I have also been told that I need to be out by 1:15 because there's some film shooting that is going to happen here, and they have booked the tower for a couple of hours. So good that I got into this slot and I can just quickly visit the tower, take a few pictures from top and move out. So I've made it 70% up, and this last bit 30% is balance. Just taking a break here for 2 minutes and then I'll start climbing again. Made it to the top. This is the first time I'm seeing trees on top of a tower. View of Lucca from the top. This is the view of Lucca from the top of Guinigi Tower. That's the side where we came from. That side is the train station. That's St. Martin's Cathedral. This is Church of St. Michael of Foro. That's the bell tower there where we are going to visit in some time. We have the ticket for that for 1:30. That's that piazza that we visited before, Piazza Amphitheatre. It's a very pretty view from up here. This is why I love visiting towers and bell towers. Lucca especially is surrounded by mountains from all four sides. So it's a very pretty view. To be honest, the stairs were not very daunting. It was quite easy to get up here compared to some other towers I have been at, where it is very congested in the staircase. So that's the clock tower. So I've started climbing my second tower now. This is the clock tower. That's the Guinigi Tower, visible from here where we were before. Just another floor to go and then we'll be at the top of the clock tower. And we are on top of this bell tower. Whew. 2 towers climbed within a span of 30 minutes. That's a lot for me. So we can see the bells here. They don't have any dongs. The dongs have been taken out because they don't ring this anymore, or else people standing here will go deaf. This is the front side where we entered Lucca from, St. Martin's Cathedral, and over that side there is train station as well where we came from. That's the Guinigi tower where we were before, prior to coming to this tower. And as you can see, this is the first time I'm seeing that any tower has trees on top of it. That was very special. I'm just waiting in the queue for my turn to come. So after waiting for more than an hour to receive my order, I have finally got my order and come out of the restaurant. I'm just seated at a corner table where it's not even cleared. I'm just going to eat my food and really quickly go out from here. I could have just had a slice of pizza or something. This one time I thought that I would have my lunch on time and a proper lunch. It's ruined. Now I'm having my lunch at almost 3 and it's not even proper. Like, I'm just having a burger and tiramisu. Honestly speaking, that was a good burger, but not worth waiting for 1.5 hours to get your order. So it was a good burger though, yes. I feel that the crowds have increased since the morning. Morning it was not this heavy. Now it's really very crowded, so got to make a move early from here and get to the train station. So that's that store I was talking about, Cani Paroli. It's very famous here. I'm going to try their chocolate or ice cream if it doesn't have any egg in it. Excuse me. Look at the size of my gelato. I need to eat it quickly before it melts. So I'm inside the Church of Saint Michael now. I'm just going to show you around and then we are going to go away from here quickly. Again, you can see the remains or corpse of one of the saints here, preserved very well. Let's go and see if I can get an earlier train to get back to Pisa. That's how the church looks from the outside. So this is Piazza Napoleone, or was, because it's totally dominated by a tent from Comic Con, so it's completely covered right now. There's no sign of a piazza being here. So we are in the Cathedral of St. Martin. Again, there was a €3 ticket to get inside. I guess worth €3 because this is huge. Look at that artwork on the ceiling. So we are inside the Botanical Garden, my last stop for today. This day has been totally dominated by cosplayers here at Comic Con Lucca. I mean, I've come here for peace and quiet in Botanical Garden, and here they are. I remember a famous saying of Rick Steves when he was talking about traveling to Italy, and he said that you have to travel to Italy on Italy's terms. You cannot travel to Italy on your own terms. So Italy dictates terms here and tells you how your travel needs to be, and you just walk around it and you try and enjoy whatever you are served by Italy. Because I'm a person who really likes to control things and, you know, have everything planned. But since I've come to Italy, Italy has taught me a thing or two. Learn to adapt and to be happy with what you get. Before we leave, here's Iron Man.
Aspetta che ci sono I bimbi. Aspetta.
What do we have here? We have something here. Jesus is here.
Ti richiamo io.
Oh no, predators are here along with baby predators. Madness. So that's our exit through the city, through tunnels. City is on this side. That's the external wall. Now you can actually see the extent of this wall that we're talking about. So these are the barricades that they have arranged, and those are the people waiting in queue to get to the train to get to Pisa. So they have started releasing the first lot towards the train station. So I've got into the train now. Remember I told you that my ticket is for 6:33 and I would reach Pisa only by 7. So I went to them and I showed my ticket for 6:33 and I told them that I have a ticket for 6:33. Will this work on the 5 PM train? And they said that's fine, just proceed. And they let me in the train station and in the train. So that's an end to a very mixed kind of day. Like we went to a medieval town to see its historic center and the historic walls that are behind me, and then we ended up seeing some Comic Con as well as some historical monuments as well. Lucca ticked off the list, I can say.